The mainstream media is either asleep at the wheel or intentionally ignoring the story. An innocent boy, 8 years old, a Christian, was beaten for his faith in Jesus by 5 classmates in a government school in Sumatra, Indonesia. And he's dead. This is not clickbait, this is state-covered tragedy, and we're blowing the lid off it today. His name was Christopher Butar. A bright kid, he loved Jesus, he was kind, gentle, and dreamed of being a soldier. But that dream ended on May 19th. According to reports from Tempo.com, CNN Indonesia, and Tribune, Chris was targeted by 5 older boys aged 11 to 13. They bullied him, mocked his Christianity, mocked his ethnic identity. Then they beat him, kicked his stomach so bad that he was vomiting blood by the time he got home. And the autopsy result? Ruptured appendix, but bruises found on abdomen and thighs. Now here's where it gets murky. The official autopsy report claimed Chris died from a ruptured appendix, not from beating. They claimed the rupture was pre-existing, but sources including Chris's own family and lawyer Frederick J. Pinakuri say the timeline doesn't add up. Receipts. Chris was healthy before the beating, started vomiting after being kicked, died of abdominal infection a week later. Bruises and blunt force trauma was found during autopsy. Riddle me this. How does a ruptured appendix suddenly appear after being kicked? This isn't just medical ambiguity. It smells like a cover-up. Officials want to charge the parents, accusing them of spreading false information. Let me say that again. The parents who just lost their child are being threatened with prosecution. Ahmad Parsaribu from Indonesia's Oversight Commission wants them investigated for defamation because they publicly said their son died from a beating, not a medical fluke. They're turning grieving parents into criminals. That's not just tone deaf. It's government-enabled gaslighting. You can't make this up. The legal teams have responded. Medical findings are ambiguous. Bruising wasn't explained. Timeline supports trauma-induced rupture. 70+ lawmakers demand accountability. Indonesia's Child Protection Commission speaks out. 1,478 school bullying cases reported in 2023 alone. The Indonesian Child Protection Commission has confirmed that school bullying, especially religious bullying, is on the rise. Nearly 1,500 cases last year alone. This tragedy has sparked a firestorm. Churches, NGOs, and advocacy groups, including Open Doors, are standing with Christopher's family. They're calling for safe school zones, policy reforms, legal accountability, and psychological care for victims. This is not a footnote. Christopher's death is a wake-up call. If you believe in freedom of faith, in justice for children, you cannot look away. This isn't just about one boy in Indonesia. It's about the global battle for truth, justice, and fate. Christopher's voice was silenced, but ours won't be. May he rest in power. May the world remember him not as a victim but as a martyr, a child who held on to Jesus until the end.